Greetings, salutations, respect, and love. I am Scott. Oh, you are in the Prog Corner, man, where today I'm celebrating. I'm celebrating the 3rd anniversary of this here channel. 3 years ago, I started a YouTube channel because, well, I was doing, rankings and reviews and stuff like that over on the FireNode webzine. But, I decided after watching hours and hours, hundreds of hours of YouTube content, that, I'd try my hand at, putting my top 25 prog albums of 2021 onto YouTube and see what happens. And wouldn't you know it, people were watching. So, shortly thereafter, I changed the name to the Prog Corner. Originally, it was just my name. And, the genius of the Prog Corner from day one has been the name, right? I mean, why would you subscribe to some dude you've never heard of before, right? But the Prog Corner, that must be official, right? So obviously that was a really good stroke of genius there. I can't take credit for it. That was actually my editor at the Fire Notes idea, but I took it and ran with it. And, the first year was a little... just trying to figure stuff out. If you go back and watch my old videos, which I really suggest that you do not. They're bad, man. I had no idea what I was doing. Your boy looked like he was scared, right? Oh, it's the camera. Oh, no. I mean, it was just really weird. I was talking like all soft and stuff like that. Like, I don't know what I was doing. I mean, talk about the worst TED Talk you could ever imagine. That was me. So I decided, you know what? I wouldn't watch these crappy videos I'm putting out. So I decided to change it up a little bit. And, shortly thereafter, the whole, God Save the King came about. Snakes started dancing around in the channel. And all of a sudden, I've got me, a couple like little catchphrases and stuff like that. And, people are just kind of latching on to what I was doing. So, by the 100th day I got monetized, which is pretty cool. It only took 100 days to hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. So I know a lot of people struggle with that. So I was really, really lucky that I raced right to 1,000. And, it's been no stopping ever since, man. If you look at, how the channel's been doing lately, 2024 was a fantastic year for the channel. Our 3rd year in operation here, and it was a great one, man. What a fantastic year we had. We had some amazing guests come on the channel, like, I don't know, Steve Hackett and Annie Haslam and Greg Sponton and Andres Prestmo and Patrick Lundstrom, and you just go on and on, man. We had so many great guests in 2024, which is weird because I kind of started the year telling myself, I'm not going to do interviews, man. They're not moving the needle. Nobody's watching them, but then all of a sudden everybody wanted to come on the channel. So, I'm not going to say no, right? So here we sit after 3 years. We've got 12,600 subscribers. We've been watched 1.6 million views on the channel. That's crazy, man. That's awesome. Watch time, 155,000 hours. That's like 2 weeks straight, right? If you just sit down and it's just a whole lot of time that people are watching my videos. And it just kind of blows my mind a little bit. It's been across the board, right? I had one big hit video, right, that went over 100K, but that's only 6% of my total views. So it's not like 1 or 2 videos of made up the bulk of my views. It's across the board, man. People watch everything. It's awesome. So we really wanted to do something a little bit different. Kind of separate ourselves out. So last year I made the decision that we were going to do the live Sunday Prog stream, which has been a godsend, right? It has been a great thing where we all get together and worship in the Church of Prog every Sunday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern. We have different guests on every week. So we try to keep it fresh and exciting, and you should join us every Sunday morning, man. The live chat is awesome. We got a whole crew of people, prog heads, prog freaks, and whatnot. Yesterday, I just did my very first pitch for members to join the Prog Corner. And man, what a success that was, right? Because I got 10 new members, man. Just amazing. Thank you so much for my new members. I am going to shoot a members only video probably later today to welcome my new members into the Laid Brigade, man. So if you want to join, please do so. But the least you can do is subscribe, right? That's just the bottom line. So, one of the things that I really wanted to set out to do when I started this channel was just kind of make connections and, talk to people who had similar outlooks on life and on music and on prog rock. And what I found was not only that community within, the people watching my videos, but a really strong creator community that I was not expecting. And some of the friendships and some of the relationships that have been built between me and the fellow creators has been awesome, man. I didn't expect that, and it's been kind of one of the coolest things about having a YouTube channel is, talking to other creators and, doing collaborations and stuff. When I started out, collaborations was a big part of what I was trying to do. Larry Graves, the Canadian Stud Muffin, Rachel's Ghost, those two channels really helped me out. And really helped me to figure out how to do live streaming, right? Because it's one thing doing an episode, it's another thing doing a live stream. Two totally different skill sets required to, to make those episodes interesting. So I guess I'm still learning how to do both. But, then like the big thing, I wanted to get on Sea of Tranquility so bad, and I was shaming Pete Pardo and stuff like that. Finally, he acquiesced. I'll be on Sea of Tranquility this weekend again as we look at the year 1986. It's going to be an awesome episode where we have a whole panel of folks and each person picked their favorite album from 1986. So that's coming up Sunday. But, all those types of collaborations really, really helped grow the channel. But me personally, the most important ones that I made were with people that were kind of close in my prog rock sphere. People like Notes Reviews. Their channel's amazing. If you haven't checked it out, you absolutely should. Nathan on Shuffle, one of the greatest creators out there. This guy loves his prog rock, and he is just so authentic and awesome. How about Ian over there at Rhyme Signatures, man? What an incredible channel he's got. What an incredible brain that guy's got. Amazing. And then you got the top tier guys, like we talked about Pete Pardo, but then there's Barry Robinson over at the Album Review channel. Classic Album Review or whatever he calls it. Album Review channel, that's Dave. But Classic Album Review is Barry Robinson. And then, of course, Andy Edwards. We had our fake beef in 2024. That was a lot of fun. I know some people didn't quite get it, right? But we were just having a good time. Creating a fake beef, trying to entertain the people a la professional wrestling or something like that. Maybe it was a bad idea. I don't know. I had a lot of fun with it. I'm kind of sorry it's over. I'm actually spoiling to get into another feud with Andy, so I watch his videos, waiting to get triggered by something so I can come at him and, round 2 can start up again. But that's been awesome. But honestly, if you look at the chart here for lifetime views, look at that giant spike right there, man. You see that thing? You know what that was? That was clickbait week. And if you look later on, you see the Son of Clickbait Week and some of the other things I've done to try to, generate interest in the channel. The clickbait stuff is fun. I enjoy it. It's always going to be a part of this channel, but I will remain committed to giving you prog rock reviews, prog rock rankings, prog rock rants, an occasional interview, but I'm kind of looking at the Sunday live stream as a good vehicle for that. Where we can bring people on and talk to them live so you guys can ask questions like when we had Annie Haslam on. I mean, how great was that, having Annie on the show? She's got a standing invitation, so I need to hit her up and invite her back because that was awesome. But so... we're really trying to do things to create interest and I try not to be a slave to the algorithm and to my analytics, but it's really hard, man. It's hard. They keep sucking you back in, right? Every time you think, okay, I did a video I'm proud of, that's all positive about prog rock and everything, and it doesn't even get 1,000 views, then you talk about 10 bands I hate and it gets 30,000. It's like, what are you supposed to do, right? I mean, if you can't beat them, join them. And in fact, I decided a long time ago, I wasn't just going to join them, man. I was going to jump to the head of the pack. You know, if there's going to be clickbaity stuff going on in my part of the YouTube universe, I'm going to be the one leading the charge. Absolutely. Yeah, again, I do not have a full-time stake in YouTube. I am a part-time YouTuber. Hopefully that'll change soon. I'm 62, so, you know, at some point I'm going to retire, I guess, right? But either way, I would love to do this full-time, do nothing but make videos, talk to you guys, right? I'm obsessed, let's be honest. My wife noticed it real early on, and it occupies way too much space in my brain. It takes up way too much percentage of my day thinking about episode ideas and content and what I'm going to do going forward, blah, blah, blah. You know how that goes. But I'm here for you guys. I'm not going anywhere. Next week is going to be amazing, man. For Sunday, the live stream, the Sunday Prog show, the Sunday Prog service we're going to be having. It's going to be with Kevin Dodson from the Madrigal Project, and we're talking about best prog comebacks of all time. That's a great topic. I can't wait to see what people come up with for that. And then, next week is going to be the year-end stuff, man. I've got December 10th circled as the big one. That's where I break down the top 25 prog albums of 2024. Don't miss it. It's going to be an awesome episode. I love you guys. Peace in the Middle East. Thank you for being with me for 3 years. You know, if this is your first time here, you know, hit the subscribe button, you know, all that lame stuff, whatever. Anyway, peace in the Middle East, free Tibet, free the Ukraine, free your mind, free beer, free Willie, and God save the king. I love you guys. I will see you Sunday. Sunday live prog stream. It's going to be awesome. Peace.